don't you start it?
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Browns Morning Brew. I don't know why I started off like that. You guys want to hear a funny story? This is actually a true story. This happened like an hour ago. So you know how Gary likes to interrupt things? I was at the coffee shop trying to order coffee with my wife, and I forgot my wallet. So I went to go pay with my phone. And who do you think calls me as soon as I go to pay with my phone? None other than Gary Lee himself.
But you know what he says then? I call and I just go, "Hey man," because I was calling to find out what was going on for the show. And Mike just goes, "Huh, you're calling me. You're always interrupting. You're worse than my wife." And then hangs up on me.
Wait, were you with your wife getting coffee, or were you getting it for her?
Yeah, no, I was with her, and then she looks at me because I was all like mad. I was mad. I was like legit mad at that point because I was like, I didn't want to go get coffee, but I did because I want to spend time with my wife. So I went.
You're saying all the right things right now, man. Hopefully she's listening.
She's not. She's in the other room, and she blocks
She
me out.
doesn't care about this.
Yeah, you guys know how that works. We all have significant others. Oh, and then I come home to find out that when me and Gary Lee jump on, that his board caught on fire, and he is over-exaggerating the house full of smoke.
No. So it wasn't over-exaggerating the house full of smoke. It was over-exaggerating the smoke. So I live in the back room, basically. So I said the whole house smells like electrical fire, which probably if you go into the rest of the house, it does. But my wife was like, "Oh, you're over-exaggerating." Well, go walk in the rest of the house. It probably does. The back smells like electrical fire.
Well, since you're on the other side of the house, did you call her to tell her to interrupt whatever she was doing?
No, she was back here. We're all in the back now. We all live in the back of the house now with Gary now.
Oh,
that's
and Albert Bell. Ah, cool.
There you go.
Anyways, let's get into this, guys.
How was it? Baseball player. We don't have him locked up here. It's the name of the dog.
What I was gonna, hopefully he's not still roided up, or you wouldn't be here telling this story right now. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
How is your guys' weekend going so far?
Everything's great, man.
Gary didn't interrupt my morning coffee, so that's all. That's good. Yeah,
just like my wife.
Yeah, I feel like there might be some deeper stuff we got to talk about here than the Browns, Mike. If you want to just open it up to everybody and just get it all out, man, we're here for you.
Yeah, we could have like a session today for getting things out.
Yeah, what else do I do that's like your wife? Or what do you want me to do that's like your wife?
I'm not answering that. PG-13. PG-13.
Okay.
But guys, obviously we were talking a little bit before the show. I'm talking about making a song, and Logan's got some ideas now, which is great. But as we know, we do have Todd Monken as new head coach of the Cleveland Browns. First and foremost, guys, what is your take on that? Coming into the first week of this, hearing about the news, did you guys think it was going to be Todd Monken? Did you guys ever think this was a possibility to, be our head coach of the Cleveland Browns, coming back, bringing him back?
Go ahead, Gary.
No, go ahead, Logan.
I don't admittedly, I mean, I know where he's coached and whatnot, but he was just so far off my radar. Like, I kind of was just like, not numb to it, but I and don't know enough to know whether or not he's a good coach. And I think the reports started to come out, and you never know what's true, but that it was like a middle ground that Barry and Haslam had, where it was one of them wanted Schwartz, the other one wanted Shieldhouse, and they couldn't agree on it, so they hired another guy. I don't know. It's just like so far out of left field. We'll get way more into it, but honestly, my first feelings were, what the hell? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But what about you, Gary?
Yeah, I tell you, I was at first not very happy about it. I was
Mhm.
shocked, because it wasn't one of those guys. Um, it was not who. There's a saying out there where it's like, anything crazy can happen as long as it's, what you expect, right? So this was just like it just wasn't what any of us were expecting. I think I had been on here talking before that I specifically didn't want Monken because of his history with the Browns, and it's not necessarily, I don't think, anything having to do with him per se, but just because I don't want anybody that was here with Freddie Kitchens. That being said,
Mhm.
I am I am a guy that wants to develop Shador Sanders, right? And so we got a head coach in here that wanted to draft him. He's bringing guys in here from the Ravens organization. It's an organization that we keep saying is a top organization. Um, he does have a track record of winning, kind of no matter where he goes, except for here under Freddie. Um, so I guess I'm going to enter this with an open mind. I'm not as upset about it right now as I was when everything first started. And the Browns definitely did some good PR releasing that video with him and Shadur.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll
and
play that here in a minute.
yeah, we have that. You could play it, and I'm warming up to the idea. I just, you know, he just wasn't like you said, Logan. He just wasn't on my radar. Um, yeah, I want the Browns to win. you
yeah,
know, I um, and I want the Browns to win. Is what it comes down to. So I think where a lot of people were upset about this, it has really nothing to do with Todd himself, or his background, or his resume. It really is about it wasn't expected.
right.
You know, I think it's a Joker and Batman that talks about that, right? Where Joker says, like, if you shoot a criminal in the streets, no one says a word because it's expected. But if you blow up kids, I don't remember the whole thing, but it's
Oh,
you
there
get
went
what I'm saying.
PG-13.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere that's weird, but you get what I'm saying. It's the
Yeah,
unexpected versus the expected, and it just was unexpected, and then I think that's why people went apeshit over it. Um,
yeah. And like
so
when we watched this video, like you said, it's like the perfect PR move. Um, and I just as you were saying it, like you mentioning Freddie Kitchens, I remember like being extremely excited when we hired him just because of what Baker had did the year before. Like I was pretty skeptical on it, but it was hard not to be excited. And then when Freddie Kitchens said in his opening press conference, what was the quote? If you don't wear brown and orange, you don't matter. Like he said that, and then the whole city just kind of was behind him, and it ultimately was awful. That's kind of like what I'm trying to keep in mind with these Monken videos.
yeah,
It's like okay, great. He's kind of seems the opposite of Stefanski, where Kevin kind of just says all the right things, and after every game, we got to play better. It's on us, not the players, and I have to be better coach and all that other stuff. And Monken kind of seems to just say whatever the heck he's thinking, which is cool, but it doesn't necessarily mean like Freddie did the same thing kind of. So I'm just trying to keep all that in mind with this. Um,
oh, for sure.
Sam, what do you think? Oh, well, oh, sorry. Sam is not here, ladies and gentlemen. This weekend, he's got his nephew's last wrestling match before he goes off to college. So good luck to
Which
him.
makes it
And
wait. Which makes it sound like he's a good uncle, right?
that's
is
what he
that
never
what
went to any other one. He's just going to the last one.
He's just going to the last one. Let's just put that out there. So he's not a good uncle.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but I'm not a good uncle either because I don't go to my nieces and nephews stuff really either. So I'm not throwing stones at a glass house. We're all bad uncles here because we do podcasts instead of go see our nieces and nephews. We go do a podcast that 26 people listen to. So thank you, 26 people, for listening so that we don't have to go see our nieces and nephews. We love you, nieces and nephews.
and the 26 people.
Yeah, add
Yeah.
26 people.
24 now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play this video of Shador meeting Todd Monken in the Browns facilities, and not the bathroom, just facility. So here we go.
What's going in at? Oh yeah.
Hello, young man.
How you doing? Welcome back to the States.
How we doing, man?
Good.
Yeah, we tried to draft your ass last year. For God's sake. It's all worked out.
Yeah, that's
You
what,
remember that, right?
yeah, that's what I was about to tell you.
Someday we'll get a chance to talk about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Awesome. Well, sit down.
Someday we'll
love
get a
that.
chance to talk about that.
Someday.
Someday.
I was
Shador did that like just when the Ravens tried to draft him, he just said he didn't want to be Lamar's backup. That took some balls on his end.
For sure.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, I was completely skeptical when I first heard that we hired him. I was actually outside my truck at work, and I get back in the truck, and you guys are blowing up the chat. I'm like, oh man, it's really Todd Monken. Like,
Dude, he ran over a dog. He was so upset.
dude, jeez, man. And Chad did put up a poll on.
4 watchers now.
Yeah,
We're bad
Just dropping.
uncles and dog runner overs.
dropping like Browns wins. But Chad did post a thing on X, a poll about when we're gonna finally get over the sadness and try to come back to reality, because it is a first-time head coach in the NFL. He's coached in college before, but the issue is he was already here on a failing team, so people just jump to the worst conclusion because we're the Browns, right? I mean, that's the obvious conclusion when you think about Todd Monken being the head coach of the Browns. But he has had a decent past, but just not with the Browns. But here is Chad's post on X. How long until most Browns fans jump on board with Todd Monken? 30% said by the weekend, 41% said this offseason, 15% said during the season, and 13% said it'll never happen. That during the season could change if we start winning dramatically. That'll obviously climb it. It'll never happen. Those are the sour fans that are just always sour about everything and anything. By the weekend, that's me. I guess I'll put myself by the weekend after you do some research about the guy and figure out, what could happen. I guess the biggest thing for me, the best thing for me is, we're going to be unpredictable. Nobody's going to know what's going to come. The best part of it is we're stealing half of the Ravens' offensive coaching staff. And obviously they didn't make the playoffs, but there's always a but, right? Go ahead, Gary. Finish my
No,
but.
I'm there's always a but.
There is always a but, and it's unfortunately the unknown as of right now. It all depends on what the new offensive line coach does, what the new offensive coordinator does, and the decisions that Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam try to make during the season. There's obviously meddling, and we're going to get into that shortly, but we all have no choice but to be on board with this, right? I mean, it's not like we get to pick who our head coach is going to be. Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate, but there is some upside. There's a lot of upside, actually.
It's all upside. It all has to be upside because, I mean, I mean, I would say, like, what's the difference between 5 wins and 1 win? But we know the difference between that. We've lived it. But you really have to. What does somebody hear and say? We're the Browns, and despair sells for this team, right? And that's kind of, where it's at. We have 3 playoff appearances in 25 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, man. And that's kind of what sports is, unless you're a New England Patriots fan or a Yankees fan in baseball. You are a fan, it's hope. And you just have to keep on hoping. And now we have to move towards free agency, and you got to hope that you got to hope that there's an apology check, a financial apology that goes to our guy on the defensive end here that brings him back and keeps him, so we can keep this defense together. Because that was your strength, and that's where we're at.
Right.
I'm gonna play one of these. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Logan.
No, go ahead. Play what you're going to.
I was just gonna play one of the voicemails that we got from Boss Man this week.
So before we go there, just so you guys know, if you want to be a part of the show, Shadur from Bishop. If you guys want to be a part of the show, you can comment, but you can also leave us a voicemail at Bearded on the website for the Bearded Browns podcast. I go on the website, and then on the drop-down menu, it says leave us a message, leave us a voicemail. And so we had some folks leave us a voicemail here, and so we have some voicemails here to play you from some of our fans.
Here's Boss Man.
So the Browns hired Todd Monken. Was it Monken? I don't know. And yeah, he's a good offensive coordinator, no argument there. But this feels like a very Browns move. You did one thing very well over there. Hey, want to come on in and run the whole entire franchise? Monken's never been an NFL head coach ever. And once again, Browns fans are being sold. Looks great on paper. To be determined on Sundays, though. We don't need another interesting idea. What we need is some real freaking wins, man. I am so sick of not winning. We need some real wins. I hope I'm wrong. I always do. But history says I'll know how this ends by week 6. Go Browns. It's the boss man here. See ya.
See ya.
Is the boss man? Is he on the radio? If he's not, he needs to be.
Yeah, it sounded like Macho
not,
Man Randy Savage for a second there.
He is the proprietor of Ohio Championship Wrestling and Melanie Lake, Kim Tam Park down in Uniontown.
Nice.
Wonderful.
So he kind of said it there. I like when he said he hopes he's wrong. I hope he's wrong too. That's all you can do. He was a good OC in Baltimore. He hit that right on the head. I keep going back to, like, I know in our chat we've sent some stats like on what his Monken's offense has done and whatnot. I take all of that with a grain of salt because his offense had Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, a good offensive line. Like, we said it when Stefanski got fired, man. Like, that was not all his fault. There's no way. I disagreed with a couple of the guys on the podcast about it, but like, you put Sean McVay in charge of this team, and with like that roster that we had on offense, I don't like, maybe we win 6 or 7 games. I don't think they're a 10-win team. At some point, it's like it matters who our coach is, but it doesn't matter until we have a good team. It makes it tough to really evaluate. Like, I don't know if Stefanski was a good coach or not. I don't know if Monken's gonna it's hard to tell when the roster turns over the way it does.
And then you got to think, obviously, Lamar Jackson was injured. I don't remember how many games exactly he was out this year, but
yeah, but Snoop came in and looked good too. The few times, that's the thing though, is that like when he goes down, their backups come in and look good. With Baltimore, I think this, just the Baltimore defense didn't look like a Baltimore defense, which is where, it slipped for them. And that's not on Monken. Their offense still was a good Baltimore offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Huntley, when he's come in, he looked well. He was another like Shador type Pro Bowler that played in just a few games and got in the Pro Bowl last year or the year before, whenever that was.
Yeah. So we'll see. Like I said before, the biggest thing here for me with Monken is he wants the quarterback that we drafted. The guy that looks like that has the upside and developed, he wanted to draft him. So there.
Is it set in stone that? And I don't even want to bring up Watson, but I have to. He wasn't in the show notes, but like, I feel like this the Browns thing that would happen is somehow Watson ends up the starter. And I'm agree with you, Gary. Like, I want Sanders to do well. I think like some of those deep throws he's made and avoiding people in the pocket, like there's like flashes that show that he could be a good NFL quarterback. But like, what if, like, to me, it's just like the Browns thing that would happen is Watson somehow finds his way in, or like they open a QB competition at the start of training camp, Watson wins it. And like, actually, like, do you think he could look good under this? Like, I just feel like that is what would happen is Watson ends up looking good, but it's the last year that we have him. And then
for sure.
you know
But
what
you
I mean?
also too like now it's 6 years since Watson's looked good though.
Yeah, that's fair.
6 years.
Even if that were the case, his contract, if we did for some odd reason re-sign him, if he did look good, he ain't getting as much money.
Right.
Yeah,
No way.
I mean dude, but he's 6 years out from 6 years. That's a long time, especially in the NFL and as a quarterback.
Getting the injuries that he's had, shoulder, Achilles.
Dude, he has a shoulder and arm injury that like has never been seen before
Yeah.
in the NFL. You know, and I know that he looks good in, him in practice and stuff and what they're saying, but like it's just the NFL is a different game than last time he was a Pro Bowler. I mean, you're talking like since that's happened, he sat out a year voluntarily, then was suspended a year, and then he's had 4 years of being a Brown and all that. You know what I mean? So it's 6 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna
fair.
wind up
Yeah,
paying
it's
the
just
guy.
like it's like everyone just keeps saying like he's definitely the backup, and like he's making a ton of like I don't know if I was Jimmy Haslam, and we could talk about meddling here in a second, but like if I'm spending $50 million on the guy, like that might be one of the first things I say is like, and I'm not saying this is what I want because I don't necessarily, but like, can you try to make it work with this guy, or else I've wasted $230 million.
I think that also though with like as like a businessman, for there's like this thing of like
Cost or whatever.
yeah, like sunken cost type, you know what I mean, where it's just like you can't keep throwing bad money at bad money. You know what I mean? And like that right now, that's bad money, and you get out of it after this upcoming year.
Yeah. And he did publicly call him a swing and a miss, I guess. So it's not like that's I forgot about that too.
Yeah, I mean, like he's, I think if something happens and Sanders gets hurt, and then Watson comes in and does something like the wet 11s here says and takes them to the, let's see here,
playoffs. Yeah,
it takes him to the playoffs. See, he put something else in there so it didn't show, but he takes him to the playoffs. Then you're talking about something, in what you're saying. But like, I just don't know that. Like, I don't know if that can happen. The NFL is just a different game.
Yeah, and the stadium's brutal, man. Like, it happened when Gabriel, like when Sanders got hurt the last home game. Whenever he hurt his finger and had to come out for a couple plays, and Gabriel had to go in there, the entire stadium just started booing Gabriel, even though like because nobody knew that Sanders was hurt. I think the same thing would happen with Watson. I mean, we saw what happened when he hurt his Achilles, and I still think that was one of the worst things I've ever seen, like at a game, was just the stadium cheering that the guy got hurt. But the fans do not want that guy to take the field over Sanders.
No, absolutely not.
I just don't want him to take the field, period.
Yeah. I think Todd Monken knows that. I think the whole franchise knows that. That's without a doubt. Dude, my wife is getting ready and she sprayed some perfume, and man, smells good.
I'm just like your wife, buddy.
That is not you, Gary.
That's me.
We're gonna get back on task here. Todd Monken, guys, started his career off in the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2007. He was hired as their wide receivers coach. He was there until he returned to Oklahoma State in 2010 for 2 seasons. This guy has bounced back and forth from the NFL to college, NFL to college. Southern Miss on December 10th of 2012. It was reported that Monken accepted the position as head coach of Southern Miss football team. He was hired to replace Ellis Johnson after an 0-12 season. Monken guided the program to an impressive turnaround in his 3rd season there. 2015, finishing with a 9-5 record and playing the Heart of Dallas Bowl. For his efforts, Monken was named a Conference USA Coach of the Year. Then after that, I'm trying not to. Sorry.
Mike, if
Then he
you
went
got
to
to go take care of something for like 17 seconds, Gary and I can
17
hold
seconds.
down the show. Yeah.
Man, I got it like a good 24.
Yeah.
Then 2016 comes along. Monken goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Monkeneers.
Dude, if it was fitting, come on. It worked out. Went to the Monkeneers to be their offensive coordinator. After head coach Dirk Quetter was fired at the 2018 season, Monken was not retained
Your Twitter.
on Bruce Arians' staff that year. Then, guys, 2019 came along. Guess where he went then?
Yeah.
The Browns.
And like little note there, while on his time here, there's that report that like during the season he was going and talking crap about how chaotic the organization was when he was talking to other coaches like at midfield before the games and stuff.
I don't know what he thinks changed either. That's what's crazy.
It's actually not. Yeah, it's worse. Maybe I don't know. Like we had a franchise QB and then just traded him or got rid of him for Watson, which we don't need to talk about anymore. Like it's arguably worse than it was.
I mean, at least we won some games, but
yeah.
2019, January 14th, 2019, hired by the Cleveland Browns to be the offensive coordinator under our favoriteest coach ever, guys, Freddie Kitchens.
And remember, if you don't wear brown and orange, you do not matter.
Cleveland against the world.
Yeah, yeah.
So then, after the big failure here in Cleveland, the inevitable, right? He goes to Georgia. January 1st, January 17th, 2020, Monken was hired by the Georgia Bulldogs to be their offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Under head coach Kirby Smart, he was a part of the Bulldogs coaching staff that won the national championship over Alabama in the 2021 season. Monken won his second championship as part of the Georgia coaching staff when they defeated TCU 65-7 in the national championship. I actually remember that game.
That was after Michigan lost to TCU in the Final Four, whatever you call it.
That was a great day for you guys, wasn't it?
Then we said, you know what? They were calling plays. We didn't know what they were. We got to start figuring out what their plays are beforehand.
But then
we called our buddies over in New England and said, "How'd you do that?"
Yeah.
Bill
Belichick, we'll write you a check. Let us know how you do this. February 14, 2023, the Baltimore Ravens hired Monken as their offensive coordinator after the departure of Greg Roman. In his first seasons as a Baltimore offensive coordinator, the Ravens went 13-4 and achieved AFC's top seed in the 2023-24 NFL playoffs. However, the Ravens eventually lost to the Kansas City Chiefs by a final score of 17-10 in the AFC Championship game. Doesn't that sound familiar, guys? Oh, man. Monken was widely criticized by the NFL fans and analysts for abandoning. Yeah, that's a new word. Abandoning the team's top.
So is that one?
Yeah,
abandoning
that person, dude. Just go take care of whatever you need to, man.
The pew over there.
Oh man. Oh, good day.
So they lost 17-10. We just hired the guy that.
What did they abandon?
To the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, but what did they abandon? What did he get criticized for?
The run, the pass.
The
do we
top rank rushing attack during a team season.
We have the notes here, and I'm just not even making an effort to help out and read them.
No, you're good, man.
I don't even have them pulled up.
Apparently, I'm dyslexic today. So
you're the reader.
But on January 27, 2025, the Ravens signed Monken to an extension. And the Brownsiest thing happened right after that. Cleveland Browns on January 28th, the very next day, 2026. I'm sorry. Monken was hired as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. And I, guys, am going to be optimistic this whole off season because a lot's going to happen. You're going to have the draft. You're going to have free agents, which Andrew Berry did pretty well with last year. Hopefully he could do that again. You have 2 first-round picks. You could build this offense, a majority of it this year.
Yeah.
And that's up to them.
This
I
is
want to know.
probably a Steelers fan right here. It says this.
The poop stain.
Only 3 poop stain fans without Begs on their head. BEGS.
I was gonna say now they spelled all the words right. It can't be, but they didn't.
No, they didn't spell the words right.
He abandoned the A.
Yeah. And the dentist probably.
Oh man.
I mean, it's hard not to. This is what is crazy about it, though. Like all this stuff happens, and then like during the season, like I was on I guess like the last 3 or 4 weeks of the year, all we do is complain, and rightfully so. Like just how each game goes bad, all the mistakes we made, and then right into the offseason shows. Now we're like, but next year, like we got like they're gonna fix the team this year. I know it. They got all these draft picks. We're coming back next year. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing, Mike. I'm the same exact way, but it's just like that's how they get us. That's how.
Another perk. I'm gonna let Gary read this one since apparently I can't read today. So, another perk to the season.
All right, I'm pulling up the notes. Where am I at?
I got it. The NFL informed clubs today that is projecting a 2026 salary cap in the range of $301.2 million to $305.7 million per club per source. That would represent another significant jump from last year's $279.2 million cap, and nearly $100 million than the $208.2 million cap in 2022. So Andrew Berry's got some money to play with, and hopefully we don't blow it all in one place.
That's why I said it. I think Watson deserves a nice little performance bonus.
Stop it.
Yeah. Or pay him an extra $7 million to stay away from the team for the
There's
whole
another
season.
song for you to make. Bam.
Yeah, there it is.
Called salary cap hell.
Yeah. What 11 say? We're going to be like the Wild. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, the positive thing would be the AFC North is probably in the worst spot it's been. I still think the Steelers and Baltimore, like they're those organizations. It almost doesn't even matter like what's happening. They're just always going to win their 8 to 10 games, maybe more. But it's like I don't know. It feels more up in the air than it ever really has. Like,
yeah, I mean, you got Jesse Minter as the Baltimore Ravens head coach, a new younger guy. I think he's 42, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. You have the pieces there, and the Browns just stole some of them, like you stole our team in '95. So yeah, you know what?
You might have taken our team for 3 years, but we have Todd Monken, so who's laughing now?
Yeah. We have Todd Monken fish. Put that in your pan and fry it.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's listen to another voicemail real quick, Bobby. This is Frank Slampack, guys.
Frank Slampack from Eastlake.
Hey boys, this is Frank Slampack. I was wondering if you thought Monken would be able to turn Shador into the next Jackson All-Pro. And I was also wondering how much money is it going to cost to keep Schwartz? Man, he had a great defense. Thanks, guys. Frank Slampack from Eastlake.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
I think the second question, Schwartz. I don't know if he's like he has 1 year left on his contract. So that's been my question, kind of the whole time is like, is he just like saying he's not gonna show up to work? Like, what's the deal? He has a contract. Is he holding out? Like, I know. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he's necessarily holding out, but you don't want to you don't want to have people come into work that don't want to be there. It creates
Mike does it every day.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you hear the things that they call him at work. You know what I mean? Like it's not a great work environment.
I'm a loser, baby.
If you know the insides and outs, of what's going on there. And he can go to if another team like the Wet 11s is saying if they want to make him an assistant head coach, they can pull him away. There's ways that he can get out of here. So I think it's definitely going to take a huge financial apology for him to stay here. And you don't want a cancer in that locker room.
Yeah.
The Browns have had plenty of dysfunction.
We've been a cancer, Gary, and there's no cure for it. So we are.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Into the lockers. Yeah.
You can only treat me. You can't cure me.
It's
so.
True. I mean, yeah, like the Myles Garrett, like that kind of was the big. Like I've started like immediately, or I guess like this weekend, warming up to the Monken idea, but then also like right when I heard the Schwartz thing, like it was like, oh, like this is the worst thing that could happen. Now I'm kind of thinking like our defense is built so like is there really not another coordinator that can come in and give us a good defense? But like the wrinkle in that is like you have the Myles Garrett where he posted that video of like the lady that's exhausted after a day of work, like he's just fed up with all the BS. Like that would be the main reason to keep Schwartz in my mind. I think there's other DCs out there that can come in and Myles Garrett will still get 17 to 25 sacks a year and we'll perform well. But if the players on the team want Schwartz there, then it's almost like you have to find a way to keep him, and Monken has to find a way to mend that relationship.
Boom. That looks like that picture. Myles Garrett sitting there and just
saying, what the hell am I doing with my life?
I mean, what are you doing? You're making what? $30 million a year.
Well, that's where now I'm worried because the Super Bowl's back up, and last year, right this week, is when he went on his little media tour, bashing us to anybody who would listen. But then he signs this extension, so I'm wondering, like, I still want to know what they told him, unless it was literally just about the money. But he kept saying in every interview, like, it's about more than the money. Like, I want to compete for a championship. And then 2 weeks after he says that, he's signing a deal here. And
did that make you guys feel like LeBron James all over again?
Kind of. Like I was like embarrassed. Like it was almost just another one of those things where it was like embarrassing to be a fan where somebody's just shitting on us.
I didn't think so because LeBron literally was all about the championships.
Yeah.
In the NBA, he could have staying in Cleveland, the way the NBA is structured, staying in Cleveland, he would have made the most money. And he keeps choosing to go into different franchises. You don't make the most money. You make the most money re-signing with your home team. That's how you get your Supermax contract. LeBron is.
They changed that rule.
His thing is. What's that?
You're right. He would have still made more money here, but they tweaked the rule even a little bit more after he left to make that Supermax for the home team worth much more money.
Even more, yeah. Because they wanted these guys to stay. Like LeBron is, if anything, he's a ring chaser, not a money chaser.
Yeah. I don't think it wasn't similar in the way they're like leaving the team or demanding to leave it. It was just similar in the sense of like, we're proud to have this player on our team. And now he's like either making an ESPN special, which was insane. Or like Myles Garrett's going to every media outlet that will listen and just like shitting on I guess I already said it, whatever, but shitting on the city. Like it was just like kind of another, like, this is such a Cleveland thing that would happen. Like it's embarrassing and sucks that we have to sit here and watch it.
I'm not going to sit here, but Sick Jones, I'm not going to dwell on this very long, but
I saw it.
You're an idiot. Yeah. I'm calling somebody an idiot. I don't care.
Yeah. He ain't getting anything.
Yeah.
He ain't getting it.
Ain't getting it.
He ain't getting it. Is the uncle getting it too?
Yeah. Anyways,
but going back to that first part of Frank Slampack from Eastlake's question, is he going to turn him into another Jackson? I mean, they're different type of quarterbacks. I mean, here's the thing: is it Lamar Jackson is Myles Garrett with an arm?
Wait,
we don't know that Myles Garrett doesn't. We don't know that Myles Garrett doesn't have an arm. By the way, we've never.
That's true. That's true. Lamar Jackson. There's nobody in the history of the NFL that is Lamar Jackson.
Like just
like
like
the physical gifts.
Like a talent. Like he's just a unique talent. You mean?
Dude, he's crazy. He's a defensive end. He's a defensive end with a crazy arm.
Mm-hmm.
What is he? 6'4"? You know what I mean? He's pretty much he's not indestructible because he gets hurt, but he's pretty indestructible for the hits that guy takes.
Yeah.
For how many times he's out.
That's why he's like such a unique talent. Like Sanders, the little spins out of the pressure that he does and stuff that you can see he has the athleticism, but he's not running a 4.6, 4.7 40 to get away from anyone like Jackson.
He has athleticism. He doesn't have the athleticism, you know?
Yeah. Like Mike Vick. Yeah. Mike Vick and like is the only other Randall Cunningham, maybe. Like
but Mike Vick was faster than Lamar Jackson, but Mike Vick wasn't as big as Lamar Jackson and couldn't take hits that Lamar takes.
He ain't got it.
Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson is a semi truck in like 16th gear or however many gears those semi trucks have.
So you guys
You know,
check out
Mike Vick was a
18.
Ferrari, man.
13,
Yeah.
18.
13,
Somewhere in
18, whatever. Mike Vick was a Ferrari. Mike Vick was a different type of guy.
It's tough. Like they're just I don't I want to always like harp on the negative, but it's like like if Lamar Jackson, like if we would have drafted Lamar, I think he was in the Baker draft, right? So
He was
like
last
Josh
pick of the
Allen
first
and
round.
Sam Darnold also, but like it just could we honestly say that even if like I don't think Monken can make him into Lamar, he can maybe make him into a star player, but not the same kind. But I don't know if you put Lamar Jackson on our team, like if he's even Lamar Jackson. Like
he never becomes Lamar Jackson if the Browns draft him.
That's what it's sad to say. Like I don't like Josh Allen, like that one, like or even Sam Darnold now, like and Baker didn't.
How funny is that?
Wrong. Yeah, like that's the
Vikings
How funny is that, man?
Yeah, like did you guys see that the Vikings fired their GM because 2 days ago they asked him like why you didn't franchise tag Sam Darnold, and he basically said like there's I understand why we did it back then, but yeah, we messed up. He said it like a lot more eloquently than that, but pretty much admitted, yeah, maybe we should have done that. And then they fired him the next day.
Yeah, well, money can burn it. Yeah. I may be high, but your TJ Watt stats are low. So yeah, get out of here, dude. Anyways, you put a franchise tag on somebody like that. You've seen it. You've watched it happen the past couple of years where people fall off a shelf after you give them money like that. And it could happen, man. I mean, Sam Darnold wasn't one of the greatest quarterbacks, and now look at him now.
Yeah.
It can happen, man. I mean, how old is Sam Darnold?
However old Baker is, I guess. But yeah, it's tough because I mean they're in a not that we don't turn it into a Vikings show, but they drafted JJ McCarthy, who even I'm like a Michigan guy, and it's like they drafted him 10th overall or something, and it was like Michigan never passed the ball too much when when he was there. It was just like they pretty much pushed Darnold away to make room for McCarthy, and McCarthy hasn't been that great. And now the GM that drafted McCarthy's gone, so who knows if they're even like married to McCarthy anymore. Like I don't. So yeah, this is the start of me pushing to get JJ McCarthy here in Cleveland because we need
no
we need more backup quarterbacks.
Please. All right, so now we are high apparently.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I do not want. I don't think he like has the tools to be great.
How pissed are Jets fans right now? By the way.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm just saying, man. Like we think we have it bad here. Like
I mean, dude,
I guess like the Jets haven't moved, but man, dude, Jets fans.
Hey, at least they have another team to fall back on. They could be like, screw it, wake up one day.
Dude, you don't have. If you're a Jets, no. You do not have another team if you're a Jets fan, man. That's not how. That is not how that works.
The Yankees are starting soon, and they buy their championships, so we'll be okay like that. I mean, the Guardians are doing all right, but so they're like whenever I post any of these like stupid parody songs I do, there will be people that comment like someone will comment and say, "Man, like I'm a Ravens fan, but I felt this one," and it's like, no, you don't. Like you don't know what it feels like to be a Browns fan. The only people that I agree with are the ones that say I'm a Jets fan, like that stuff.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like you guys are in the biggest market in the world and you still suck. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. It's like Jets fans and Knicks fans are like the ones that
It's like, man, yeah, that does kind of suck.
Yeah. It's like, dude, if you're a Knicks fan, dude, you play in Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
And this is, you know what I mean? Like, I feel you, dude.
Yeah. It's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't like root like the Jets fans have to be mad about Darnold. I don't root against Baker, but like there's like kind of a part of me that doesn't like if he was in the Super Bowl, like in the Super Bowl next week, I would not be doing well. So it would just I can't root for him to lose, but I don't root for him to win either because it's just too painful.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just like, and I feel like I said with Knicks fans too, it's like, dude, we got a Dolan too, so I get it.
Yeah, that's true.
We've got the other Dolan.
Yeah, that somehow lucked into having the most selfless superstar there's ever been, and we did sign. So yeah, for all the complaining we've been doing, thank you, Jose Ramirez. Thank you.
Yeah, don't talk about that because Gary will change his dog's name immediately and start talking about baseball right off the
Get
bat.
out of here. There's only one Albert Bell, and he's sitting right next to me.
Yep, Albert Bell kidnapped. I see it on Channel 19 right now. Guys, we know one of the biggest problems with this team coming into this year, besides the coaching, obviously, was the offensive line. And Mike Bloomgren, the old offensive line coach, is gone, and now we have George Warhop, a 29-year-old veteran in the NFL. Again, a Raven that we are bringing here. His 29th season coaching the NFL level, and his second Baltimore offensive line coach. He previously spent time with the Texans in 2022, Jaguars from 19 to 21, Buccaneers 2014 to 18, and he was here on our Cleveland Browns from 09 to 13, 49ers in 05 to 08, Cowboys in 03 to 04, Cardinals in 98 to 02, and Rams 96 to 97. Prior to entering the NFL ranks with the St. Louis, he served 11 seasons as a collegiate coach at Boston College from 1994 to 95, SMU in 93, New Mexico in 90, Vanderbilt in 87 to 89, Kansas in 84 and 86, and his alma mater, Cincinnati, in 1983. He also spent 2 seasons, 91 to 92, as the offensive coordinator for the London Monarchs of the World League of American Football. So this is obviously a huge need for the Cleveland Browns. We need an offensive line, and we're all hoping, obviously, that that's something that they're going to build in the draft, free agency as well. It could be built, right? I mean, you can build an offensive line in a year, you think? Right? That's a possibility.
I mean, why not?
I guess the question is will this guy have a say in who he brings, or is this going to be all Andrew Berry? Are they going to work together and find out who needs to be here and who's going to work well with this veteran coach?
Yes, I mean, we had the list. There's some free agents out there. I think it's tough. We have they've tried to build the line is the problem. Like they got Zinter, Conklin's always hurt, and Dwan Jones. I like him, but these guys just are always hurt, so it's hard to tell what we even have there because they're not available really. I think the offensive line is something. Like the draft seems to have quite a bit of linemen in it from what I've seen, and a couple guys that are like projected top 10. So I would hope that we address that in the first round somehow. Stefanski, there we go. Yeah, you guys. I mean, hopefully, yeah. If Penix can throw or Kirk Cousins can throw screen passes, you guys will be all right.
Well, we know Stefanski likes screens, so we'll see what happens.
Zinter sucks. Yeah.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I hate those first team All-Americans. Yeah.
His first words to Sanders were, "You told us you didn't want us to draft you. We're going to talk about that." So,
yeah.
We'll see how this goes, man. We're talking about Sanders here. We did have a voicemail about Sanders from Henry from the Winkin' Lizard in Beechwood.
I love
if you want to play that.
Well, my friend, well, hello there. Well,
hello there.
I don't know anything about Todd Monken. I could say taking away from the Ravens is a plus, but what are we taking away from when they didn't make the playoffs? So, if we win with them, cool. If we don't, hey, prime time.
I hope not.
Same.
I mean, if he did, if they started winning in college, if Colorado made a playoff run, if Colorado ever gets in the playoffs, then we can start talking about that.
Yeah.
Or if they ever win 5 games. But
or 6.
Yeah. It is I think that's only one of the positive. It seemed like John Harbaugh really did want to keep Monken. Isn't that kind of where some of the relationship got fractured, whatever they were saying? Harbaugh was insistent on keeping Todd Monken and they didn't want to, or something like that.
Yeah. And then here you look at it, the Browns would have just hired him away anyway, so he could have stayed in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like all of that was
Maybe
unnecessary.
Andrew Barry's playing chess out here while everybody else is playing checkers.
Yeah, that's the first time you've ever heard that. The Browns
Yeah.
playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
Yeah.
It's probably the first and last time you will ever hear that being said.
Barry got John Harbaugh fired, and then we took the coordinator that he wanted.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
Trade away all of our picks and not fix the team.
And then we have our new offensive coordinator that Todd Monken picked as well, picked right from the Baltimore Ravens. His 9th season at Baltimore and his 3rd as a run game coordinator. The Ravens ground attack flourished in 2024, led by running back, obviously none other than Derrick Henry, who rushed for an AFC best 1,921 yards and became the first player in NFL history to produce multiple seasons of at least 1,900 rushing yards. Since joining the Ravens in 2017, when he started his NFL coaching career, Switzer has worked his way up to the top with his offensive coaching staff, serving in several roles and assisting with the wide receivers, tight ends, and the run game. In 2024, Ravens running backs led the NFL with the yards per rush at 5.6 and rushes of 20-plus yards, 21, while also finishing the top 5 in rushing yards with 2,210, 3rd in the NFL. Scrimmage yards, 2,814, 3rd in the NFL. And total touchdowns, 22, tied with 3rd in the NFL. 17 rushing touchdowns, tied 5th. Among all running back rooms, that's pretty good. I obviously, you got I think we have a pretty solid running back room right now. Obviously, once they get to work and people come off injuries, it's going to be a hell of a year. I think
also a Akron, University of Akron offensive lineman. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's cute. You do have the notes open. Gary,
I pulled them up when you're. I read along to see all the words that you screw up while you're reading.
Yeah.
I have them
I
open
looked
now.
it up to see if he
Danny
was
Bryer
related.
is next. Danny Bryer's next. See, I have him open.
Danny Bryer. There we go.
Oh.
I was looking him up to see if he was related to Barry Switzer, the Oklahoma coach, but he's not.
Hey, boys, watch this. Danny Bryer, 9 years experience. His 3rd season in Baltimore and 2nd as an offensive assistant coach, where he works most closely with the tight ends.
I was going to delete the rest of it. While
Oh, you son of a! I saw you highlight it.
Sabotage.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, yeah, everybody that doesn't, we have a Google Doc that has our show notes on it. So actually, it's a good idea. I think we'll randomly hit Mike with that one.
Yeah, that would be great.
Maybe I should make the letters a little bit bigger so I could see them, read them better. Because I'm all like, I mean, I wouldn't be messing up the words if Gary didn't mess up my morning coffee purchase.
That's fair.
And I got a red eye. It's got me going right now.
Oh, you're gonna poop so much. Red eyes make you poop, man.
Oh, I'm good now. I had a Danish as well.
Red eyes and Danish.
Fancy.
Red eye will open up your brown eye. You know.
Jesus.
This is the insight that I don't even know how many people are watching now. What? Probably 3.
We got 81 right now. 82. So the brown eye opened up the viewership too.
No, it did not. Shut up.
So in 2023, he performed duties as an offensive quality control capacity for the
Hold
Ravens.
on. We're not even. No, we got to talk about.
I think the guy that we were talking about, what, Switzer before that?
Our offensive coordinator,
Barry Switzer. We hired Barry Switzer
Travis
from Oklahoma.
Switzer. We know you. We know you could read. Thank you.
I think these numbers look great. Again, it's kind of like the Monken numbers. It was Derrick Henry. I think I could have been the running back coach, and Henry still would have had his 1,900 yards. You know, so we'll see. It's tough. Like, all this stuff looks great on paper. I think what you were saying, Mike, we do have a good running back room. I mean, Judkins will probably be back in the early part of the season. I think they were saying, or before the season. They said
I think he'll be ready for camp and all that as well.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I know Angel said it on the Tuesday show, like Samson, something that, or no, it was when he was talking to the Jaguars guys, that like Samson was pretty underutilized. He had a really good, like, I think that first game Samson did really well, and then you never really saw him again.
That was the Stefanski way, man.
was super weird. Yeah, and then we had this other, what was it, Rocket Sanders? I hope that guy's on our team.
Yeah.
So
Whatever happened to the guy that the homeless guy from that was the kick returner?
I thought you
Giuseppe?
meant the one that told us that, what did he say, to draft Baker or hire for? There's a homeless guy that told Jimmy Haslam to draft somebody, so he did. Or was
Draft
it John
Manziel.
Manziel? Yeah.
Yeah. No. All Giuseppe. Remember he was on Hard Knocks.
Giuseppe, the kick returner guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we bring him back too?
Might as well.
We need
Anthony
a kick
Schwartz,
returner.
he runs fast.
Yeah.
Oh, let's bring Josh Cribbs back while we're at it.
We might as well. So I mean, it looks, if anything, like a lot of these guys, if they were in Baltimore, like, I don't know if it's how football really works, but just having guys that have been in a successful organization and all like in that organization together, maybe they can kind of bring some of that here. But then that's where the whole Jimmy Haslam meddling and Andrew Berry, like, nobody knows who does what in the building. I don't know if having these guys that have all this experience in real organizations will be allowed to do anything about that.
I mean, the good thing about having a new offensive coordinator and Todd Monken is who's going to be calling the plays. I think Todd Monken already said he's going to let his offensive coordinator do the job. I'm
like,
cool with that. Yes.
Do you guys see the clip of him talking about that, or the, like, just how everybody complains about the play calling, and he just kept saying, like, my wife hates the play calling after game, like, just was pretty much acknowledging like that everybody has the right to complain after these games, not the same BS we heard Stefanski say a million times.
Yeah, and hopefully when you see 8 men in the box on the defensive side, we're not going to run the ball right up the middle and just get 0 yards or negative yards.
Or
that's what I want to change.
They have Derrick Henry in there, and Derrick Henry would get 8 yards even and run over 10 guys to get that 8 yards, but we don't have Derrick Henry.
That could be a possibility.
I don't know.
See, we'll 8 men in a box. I just want to make a Mrs. Fair, Mrs. Wilkes joke. You know what I mean?
Jesus. Oh, the Fair Files.
Oh boy.
I do like the move on the offensive coordinator side of the thing. It gives us a lot to look forward to, guys. Obviously, we get built up every single year, correct? And now we have a whole new offensive coaching staff to look forward to. Not so predictable anymore. That's what I like about it the most, is you're not going to know what's going to happen, what kind of offense we're going to run. I mean, I guess you could look at Baltimore's offense and be like, hey, they're going to do that. But I'm sure there's going to be some scheme changes, some adapting that our offense is going to have to get used to, especially with the new offensive line, guys coming in, possibly a new wide receiver or two. I'm up for it. I want to see what they could do within this year to rebuild this offense. Defense, I think it was Chad actually that said it the best. I'm going to touch on some defensive thing real quick. The defense without Jim Schwartz is good. You have all very notable players that do their job and they're good at what they do. Except when you lose Malik Collins and you get run on, like, it's easy.
Oh, you mean Barry Sanders for the Titans?
Yeah.
Tony Pollard turned into Barry Sanders for 60 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, guys, do you think that Jim Schwartz is the guy that made that much of a difference coaching this defense?
I think these guys are professionals. Like, what are they going to all be so sad that Jim Schwartz is gone? They're going to show up and not try. Like someone like Swessinger or like Miles, I guess, is an entirely different thing just because he might want to go win championships. But I don't know. There's got to be, like, there's other defensive minded people that can fire the team up. Like, Jim Schwartz isn't the only one.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Stay open minded during this off season. A lot could happen. It's the unknown right now for all of us.
Yeah.
We are all in the unknown. And I mean, don't believe everything you see on the internet. I can tell you that. Is that were the case, man?
Or everything you hear on the radio and everything, you know, it's not all of it is true.
Yeah.
If it's Tony Grossi, then you know it's 100% true. I trying to say that with a straight face was pretty tough.
I was trying not to laugh.
Listen,
Get
they
Anthony
play your
in.
songs, so you better be nice.
That's
Ooh.
true. That's
Oh,
right. But they never asked me to play them, so it doesn't really matter. They just do
yeah.
it.
Where's his royalties at, Gary?
Yeah,
You're gonna pay his royalties?
Yeah. ESPN Cleveland, more like stupid faces stealing songs, Lind.
ESPN Cleveland. I'm out of here. Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, while
Anthony Weaver is a good idea. Ken McDonald. I like that one.
real quick,
Yeah.
did I see that you're gonna be in the Cleveland Comedy Awards?
Yeah. Yeah, they reached out to me after one of the songs I did. So I'm interested to see. Like, I don't know what I'm going to play because they're all like specific songs on Browns games. So it's like I can't be like stand up there and say, here's the fast car I did when the Browns lost to the Titans in November of 2025.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, we'll see.
That's awesome. When is that?
It's in March. I'll get an exact date, but it's in March at
Okay.
Hilarities in downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, get
March-
dates. Get dates so
March.
Browns fans can go out and see you.
Yeah, good call. I forgot about that.
March 32nd at 1700.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe by then I'll be our new defensive coordinator and won't be able to do the show. So who knows? Yeah.
There's your song.
Yeah.
Danny Bryer, guys. This is going to be huge. He was a pass game coordinator. Gary, do you want to finish reading your little story there?
Sure. Yeah. So Danny Bryer, he's a pass game coordinator. He has 9 years of experience. It's his third season in Baltimore and second as an offensive assistant coach, where he works most closely with tight ends. In 2023, he performed duties as an offensive quality control capacity with the Ravens, joining the club after 3 seasons with the Atlanta Falcons as an offensive assistant in 2020 to 2021 and run game specialist in 2022. He previously served as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers analyst in 2016 before being promoted to Are you son of a Logan? Defensive assistant coach in 2018. He also worked with the Miami Dolphins coaching staff during OTAs in 2015. Before entering the NFL ranks, when he was just a wee boy, he was an assistant to the head coach, assistant director of player personnel at Indiana in 2013. Bryer, not to be confused with the ice cream, earned a bachelor's degree in history from Akron. He spent time as a defensive undergraduate assistant at Illinois in 2009 and Akron from 2010 to 2011, rejoining the Zips as a graduate assistant in 2012 and 14 while pursuing his master's degree.
Why are they all from Akron? I didn't look. It's kind of weird.
Keep it local, man. Keep it local.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Sam, you done being an okay uncle?
No, he hasn't even started yet. That's what he's walking into. He could have been on the show the whole time.
Yeah.
Breaking news. My inside source tells me that Jimmy Haslam wears 2 left shoes and Andrew Berry eats 2 bowls of Frosted Flakes with skim milk every morning at exactly 8:15. Okay, I'm headed into the building for my nephew's wrestling tournament. Have
Cool.
fun.
You're going to let us know when you're taking a crap too? He sent a text earlier. He was like, hey guys, I'm tying my shoes.
Yeah. With the cast on, though, it's extremely impressive. So, I don't know. Like,
Sam LaCavera, the world's okayest uncle.
Anyways, guys.
So it's his last, like we said, it's his nephew's last wrestling tournament.
And Sam's first.
Yeah. Sam's never been to any of the other ones, but he's making sure the world knows that he's at this one.
Oh man, we are the okayest friends.
That's what I said right after I got off the show the first time. I was like, man, that was pretty easy to make fun of. That was like pretty easy to make fun of these guys. I think I want to be back on another show. They're pretty good at making fun of me too. I think this is gonna work. Yeah.
That's how we have fun, man.
Yeah.
What we got to do, have fun. We get called names during the show by Pittsburgh fans that can't
Can't
spell.
even spell. Yeah.
I
We
can't
were
even
bags
read,
over our
apparently.
heads, and
Gary looked like he was staring into a microscope and a teleprompter at the same time while reading. That was fun.
That's what we gotta.
Well. Yeah. Just
I don't have my readers on. Let me find those.
Get him, Mike. You know how to set up audio better than I do. Let's get this guy reading audiobooks. There's your
4 score and
yeah,
7
Lord,
years ago.
Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh man, this is great. Guys, try to get back here. Pass game coordinator. Obviously, that's going to be a huge thing for Shedeur Sanders. Hopefully, that's somebody that will be able to help develop him, and that's what I want to see. What's going to happen? Camp's going to be huge this year because obviously we already know, like we said, there's going to be a battle between him and Deshaun Watson to see who's starting. I'm pretty sure it's easily and undoubtedly, it's going to be Shedeur Sanders, right? I mean,
that's what I was about to. I would like if they just came out and said that. I don't know if you saw Shelby Harris was interviewing with someone and said that when Shedeur came in, like it was nice to see shots downfield, and made some weird comment about how most of the season prior to that it was a lot of like dinks and dunks, which may or may not be a shot at Dylan Gabriel, but like if Shedeur was able to step in there and start taking shots downfield, then I would assume that Dylan Gabriel had the green light to do the same thing and just never did. I would like, it'd be nice if Monken they kind of just said like we're going to try to make it work with Shedeur, like just to keep everybody quiet. We don't have to worry about it for a year.
Yeah.
Who knows if they'll do that?
Did you hear that? All 104 of you.
There's 104 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. We're getting paid. No.
Yeah, I'll pay for half of next week's coffee. There you go.
Yes. Interrupted coffee. You can't forget that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this. Somebody to focus solely on Shedeur Sanders and the quarterback game in itself. That's going to be big for us. Danny Bryer, Travis Switzer, George Warhop, all the guys from that other team, the AFC North. And it's going to be interesting because I'm going to watch the Falcons games this year and see what the outcome of that is. I'm going to watch the Baltimore games this year to see what the outcome of that is. And I'm obviously going to watch the Browns games to see what the outcomes of those are.
I'm actually going to watch the Chargers games for their special teams.
Yeah. Well, their special teams unit's already built. Ours is not.
I need to see it.
I'm telling you, man, none of the stuff that happens here matters because they'll go somewhere else and they'll be great.
I need to see it.
Yeah.
I think they have the leading returner in the NFL right now.
Well, if they go from the leading returner in the NFL to like middle of the pack,
it's Bubba.
Reason.
Yeah.
But I heard that Bubba Ventrone was another Haslam pick, and they were like good buddies. And Haslam's been wanting to get his hands on Bubba Ventrone, and I'm glad. All of Cleveland is glad he's gone, right? I mean,
yeah, we don't like guys named Bubba here in Cleveland.
Yeah,
unless his name Baker, Bubba Baker.
Great Sam uses the word,
but we didn't treat him very well either because he had to shut down all his rib restaurants. So.
That's
they were decent ribs.
Yeah, but where's the restaurants, dude? We didn't treat him very well.
Oh, we need Sam on here to tell that story live on air again.
Yeah.
That's what he's at. Making his amends by going to nephew's wrestling tournaments to make up for what he did with Bubba Baker.
I don't think that was meant to be told live on air, buddy.
No. Yeah. There's some things that just slip when you're live. That's why I think I might have to start recording the Saturday show to edit out some things.
Yeah. We didn't go into detail. It doesn't matter.
Steve says he was hired by the Rams, not the Chargers. Whoever. I thought he was hired by the Chargers.
I think it was the Rams.
It was the Rams. It is the Rams.
It was the Rams.
I wasn't even paying attention to what you said.
Return man actually dropped that punt in the NFC Championship game, and now they brought in Bubba to fix him.
Yeah, okay. I heard Bubba Ventrone, and I was like, it's kind of like hearing Jed Wills. That name just irks me too, but
yeah,
we're there. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be live this Tuesday, actually. We're going to have a special guest, Ken McCusick on the show from 105.7, the Big Bad Morning Show, film study analyst. We're going to go over Todd Monken with him as well this Tuesday at 7:30. We will be live to talk about that. That'll be Chad, Angel, and myself, maybe, depending on job stuff. Because it's this time of year where my job just sucks even more than it does every other day. But anyways,
And if you guys need a tow, just make sure to hit the chats up live in the show. Mike will leave the show and go and tow you.
Yeah,
Mike
I
likes
forgot
that.
happened.
Yeah, Mike likes when you hit the chats up in the middle of the show for a tow.
let's go back to everything we said about believing everything you see on the internet or hearing. That's not one of them.
Yeah,
It's not. That's
Mike.
not it.
If you need a tow, just hit Mike up live in the show.
All right. So I live in Atlanta, and they aren't happy about Stefanski. It's a meh type of hire. I could tell it was a meh type of hire when you guys set up the interview with him walking in the building and you saw him freeze frame, and then they went walking along. Yeah, could I cuss? I'm like, dude, come on, for real. Make it at least look realistic.
Listen, Stefanski's whole existence here was meh.
That's what they don't know how to feel about the hire. We didn't know how to feel about him while even winning Coach of the Year awards. It was like, I don't know.
You didn't know how to. And the thing is like when he got fired, we were upset, and it wasn't because we were like, I'm really upset about losing this great coach. It was because we didn't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, we didn't know who
because
was
he
going to
was
want
a
to come
two-time
here.
coach of the year, but those were his winning seasons.
Who's going to want to come here? That was the biggest.
That was did we fire him and not have a better option type thing?
Yeah.
We had plenty of options. Just options did not want to come here.
They didn't want to. Yeah, they didn't.
Well, then they're not an option for you. You know.
Yeah.
It's like you break up with a girl who's like mid, and it's like just because there's prettier girls out there don't mean they're an option for you.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
That's it.
And I know, Mike's never had to worry about that, but guys like Logan and I, we gotta.
I just like watching the Browns, man. Just like watching the Browns.
Is it because it's been so miserable? Is that why we love this team and we can't just step away from it and we watch? It's like somebody sitting there with our eyes peeled to watch every Browns game. We do it, and then not because of the show. We did it before the show. That's what I'm saying. It's what drives us about this team.
If we stop watching one year, that'll be the year they're good.
Mm-hmm. It's the way it works.
Yeah,
I think it's FOMO. I think it's our dads. A lot of us.
Yeah.
My dad was a little boy when they won. I mean, he wasn't living here, but they were still like.
Oh, he didn't come home?
No, he was living in New York. He was a Giants fan at the time. But when he was growing up, though, the Browns. But he's a diehard Browns fan. He moved here in like 1960 something, in the late 60s, and the Browns really were his team, and till he passed, and the Browns were the class of the NFL for him. That
was a horrible joke, by the way. I'm sorry saying your dad didn't come home.
No, he didn't because he died.
Come on, man.
We have a moment of silence, please.
Yeah.
He died 8 years ago. He came home in an urn.
Oh, that's my mom came home in an urn 15 years ago as well. Sorry. That was a sentimental moment on the show, guys.
We don't do those. Yeah.
Oh, we do it every week. What are you talking about?
Anyway, but the point is, but I think a lot of it has to do with I think a lot of they had that sentimental attachment, and then we see the joy that the Browns brought them, and so we chase that.
It's like my dad had dog pound tickets in the 80s.
Yeah,
his actually the buddy he had the tickets with still has those tickets all this time, all these years later. It's just, it is what it is. One day they'll be good, maybe. If not, we'll still be here.
Yeah, I remember every Sunday was football Sunday. Crock pot full of chili with my dad. Him drinking a couple beers, watching football. And I remember being so annoyed by football because we'd watch every single game. And I'm like, Dad, does football ever end? He's like, yeah, eventually. And then
I'm
we're gonna
listening
be
to a
miserable the rest
podcast
of the
about
year.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then here I am.
Yeah.
Well, I think too, it's like as a kid, football is such a gift because as a young kid, you just don't understand it, and it takes so long to like understand football. And so once you do, then it becomes like a gift, almost.
Mhm.
You want to hear? So you guys remember us growing up? We were always outside, and that's changed a lot to today's terms of playing outside, where everybody's playing video games or on their phone now. But when I was working one day and I drove by Baker's house out in Westlake, and this reminded me because there was a field. He lived right next to the Cheesecake Factory out there. Yeah.
Where he was getting,
Why did I have to say that? I could have just said Crocker.
That's what
somewhere,
we said.
you
His
know?
house. I was gonna make the joke. I was like, "You mean the Cheesecake Factory?"
Yeah, he lived right around the corner from there. But us playing outside as kids, that's what we did with our friends. We went outside and played football. And I think this kind of built that up where when that day I drove past his house, there was like a field off the side of the road. And I saw a bunch of kids over there playing football, probably, I don't know, 500 feet away from Baker's house.
Mm-hmm.
That brought back my childhood because you don't see that often anymore when you're driving around. Kids outside playing football, the streetlights come on, you got to come in, all that. Everything's changed. Football's changed itself, so it's just man, why are we getting so deep at the end of the show?
I actually have a song that I started called Streetlights, and that's exactly what it's
People
about. It's like growing
living
up.
just to find emotion
Yeah.
somewhere out there,
Journey.
somewhere in the night.
He's mumbling Journey quotes.
Is that in the notes? Yeah. What is this?
Delete them. Delete them, Logan. Delete it.
I'm sorry, Logan. You're being serious. Go ahead. Talk about your song.
No, I was just saying like the streetlights, and we'd go across the street to a park and play football, and then when it got too dark, the streetlight would come on, and we'd go and play underneath the streetlight, like right out front of my house. But I have a song coming out called Streetlights about how like in the 80s and 90s, like your parents would just say, "Come home when the streetlights come on," and that's the chorus of the song, something about that. So it's just we'll have to. Maybe I'll make it more about when the streetlights come on. Go take a girl to the Cheesecake Factory like Baker did.
And get topped off in the parking lot.
Go park under one of the streetlights.
This week's special cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And if you want to get topped off in the parking lot, go see our sponsor, Lego Heads. He'll make you look crispy. And then ladies will be lining up around the corner to top you off.
Thank you to today's sponsors, Doug White, Allstate Insurance Agency. If you guys need a quote on anything at all, give them a call.
And if you get an umbrella policy there, ladies love guys with umbrella policies.
Angels, get ready to find us new sponsors, man.
Yeah.
Ladies love umbrella policies, and they really want to top off.
You guys go to clevelandketchup.com. Check out all their condiments. They got mustards, ketchups, mayonnaise. They have potato chips as well that are really
top
good.
Off your hot dogs with Cleveland ketchup.
Yeah. Or top off with the bearded.
Use our code.
Sauce.
Use our code bearded for 10% off your order. Okay, and then if oh gosh, yeah, good.
It's been fun, guys. I'm glad you guys had me on the podcast. If I'm not welcome back, it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's Lego Heads Barbershop and Saloon, located in Berea, Ohio. Beautiful Berea, Ohio. Go check out Marlon. He will fade you up before you. Yeah, that's it. I'm
go out to there. You might see some Browns players drive by.
No, man, what a good ending to the show. Lego Heads Barbershop Saloon, located in Berea, guys. Go check them out.
Go get topped off it.
Bearded Bastards barbecue sauce. Check out their sauces, guys, and use our code bearded15 for 15% off your order. Got some good stuff over there, and he's got coffee going as well. And today's show is brought to you by The Land Media Group. check them out. Give them a follow on Facebook and X and all the other fun stuff, YouTube. Oh, man, what a show, guys. What a show.
And then
Sam, we need
I,
you
I
back,
might
man.
be
We
I might
need
be
you
live
back.
streaming today on the dump page for the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles' last match. We'll see who is punching their ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. So join me there.
And if you guys like championship Cleveland teams, be sure tomorrow at the Wolstein Center, 2 p.m., Cleveland Crunch will be playing Fort Wayne at the Wolstein Center. Get out there, bring your family. It's a ton of fun, guys. It's action-packed soccer. Give it a shot. You won't regret it. You'll love it. It's a good time, good food, good plays, good team. But yeah, that concludes our show. If there's anything you guys want to talk about before we exit today, let it out now. And not Gary. You don't anything you want to say, Logan? Because Gary's got to haul his out.
Gary said everything I was going to say, so I don't really have anything.
I topped it off.
Yeah, Gary topped the show off well. Yeah.
All right.
Happy ending for the show. I think it's a good place.
W's
to
in the chat. W's in the chat, boys. W's in the chat.
And don't forget to join us this Tuesday. Special guest Ken McCusick from 105.7, the Big Bad Morning Show, film study analyst. It's going to be a fun show. Chad and Angel are going to be all analytical with this guy, and I'm sure he'll be there, and I'll just be sitting here like this.
He's got lots of film of Todd Monken. We don't know what the film is of what he's doing with Todd Monken, but he's got film of Todd Monken. He'll be studying film of Todd.
Film of Todd. But yes, check out our sponsors, guys, and join us Tuesday at 7:30 live. We will see you all then. Until then, go Browns.
Go Browns.